ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಆಡಿಯೋ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನೋಡಿ ಹೇಳಿ ರಾಜು ರಾಜು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಇವಾಗ ಕೇಳೋದು ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ
ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಾರೆ
பப்ளிசிட்டி பண்ணிட்டீங்க Any system is available there? Any system is available with the Photoshop? Photoshop.
No, we don't have.
You don't know Photoshop?
MS Office will be there in all the systems, but Photoshop we don't have.
MS Office there.
I'll type and send it to the
Send me PDF now. eat something? Huh?
Stage should be kept up.
Chairs, where to put, ma'am? And which chairs, No, Chinna, Chinna. யார் அது இப்படி பண்ணி ಕಳಿಸಿದೆ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಈ ಥರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾಲ್ಕು
Dana tata, runa tata, dimi tata, dajum tatanam tatarum tagadim takirdigida angirdigida
Dhum ta na 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 dhum ta na 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 dhum agappa
Dum ta na na de na 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 dum agasa
Ragda dhum da 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 di ra na 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 na
da da dum da da dum da da dum da na 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 de na 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 na
Deem deem tanana, deem deem tanana.
Lydia, are you still in the mood of dancing?
Yeah, definitely.
Wow, a splendid performance.
Thank you, friends.
Nissi of class 9th is here this evening to welcome the gathering with a welcome speech.
Blessed be the Lord forever. I consider myself honored this evening to deliver the welcome note. Respected Sir Dr. Jonas Richard, respected Principal Ma'am and teachers, and my dear dads and moms. To begin with, may I have the privilege of welcoming our chief guest, cum resource person, Dr. Jonas Richard. May I also welcome our respected Principal Ma'am, Mrs. Maria Benjamin. A warm welcome to you, sir and ma'am. Every program is special at St. Paul's Public School, and the credit goes to our beloved teachers who always have innovative ideas. May I welcome our teachers. Children are the crowns of parents. We are excited to have you, dear papas and mamas, for the program. I also welcome our support staff and admin staff and you, my friends. A warm welcome to one and all.
Thank you, Nissi, for your hearty welcome to this gathering.
The year 2018 has been an exceptional year for us, the Paulites. Well, this year has been a red letter in the calendar of our institution.
Miss Hemavati and Mr. Bhuvan are here to throw light on this special and important year.
The year 2018-19 seemed to be a year of privileges, blessings, commitment, and much more. It was on a very special year. On the 1st of June, our institution was established.
With barely a strength of only 17 children.
Hard work, commitment, experiments, patience, tolerance have always been the hem of our institution.
Our teachers have not only been our educators, but our mothers, fathers, brothers and sisters, and much more.
4 years have passed by, and the school has grown gradually and picked up its equilibrium. And today, the strength stands at 9.
General science, social studies, and computer all study and no play make Jack a dull boy. This is a proverb that has been mentioned over and over again. In view of this, our institution provides physical training, outdoor games, swimming classes, yoga, regular discipline meeting, etc.
Weekly test, 2 monthly tests, 2 examinations, etc.
The speciality of our institution is regular parent-teachers meeting, and even the mark cards are not sent home.
Cordial relationship is always maintained with parents.
Our tiny little friends in the KG section have Hindi and Kannada as well. And these little friends have regular competitions. This process of commitment from ourselves enables the students to be confident of ourselves.
Let us start right and uphold the motto of our institution: truth, unity, wisdom. I hope parents who are fully aware of the positive approach that our institution has provided for us.
May St. Paul Public School rise to great heights to reach the skies. Thank you. is my refuge and my strength, a helper in every walk of my life. Good evening and a warm welcome to our distinguished guest, Dr. Jonas Richards, sir. Staff, parents, and each one of you present here. It gives me a sense of joy and pleasant day. The orientation program for our dear parents. God has always walked along with us at this institution, and that's the reason we stand here confident pillars to uphold our institution. May I make a special mention overleaps with joy when I recollect the continuous, timely, and firm support extended for the upliftment of our students at this great temple of learning, where every thought is focused for the benefit of our students. I would like to make a mention about the fees. That is, just a minimal amount for the benefits that are provided by our large-hearted management. Never a second thought when it comes to the benefit of our students. Their forethought is always focused for our students, be it in the academics field or any other facility for our students. Swimming, daily snacks, etc. is provided for our students. I pray that the Almighty gives them 100-fold blessing. Respect is what every human being deserves. I request you parents to kindly respect the staff, the admin staff, and the support staff as well. For a firm and stable platform on which your children presently stand and will continue to stand. A very strong reminder to your parents, from the 20th of June 2022, the latecomers will not, I repeat, will not be permitted into the classrooms. They will have to sit down in the ground floor for the first half session. No excuse will be given to anybody at any cost besides a genuine case. So parents, the choice is yours, as our decision is final. Kindly cooperate for the maintenance of the discipline. Thank you for your patient hearing. Miss Sabri and Mrs. Soumya, our teachers, are here to highlight a few important and candid points of our chief guest, Dr. Jonas Richards, sir. teacher doesn't permit us to continue and this
Person, Dr. Jonas Richards sir, is here to inspire, educate and enhance the qualities of modern parenting.
Over to you, sir.
Most Maria Benjamin, the secretary, teachers, and your parents, and of course, the students of St. Paul Public School. I'm really delighted and happy to be here and congratulate at the outset. Within 4 years, I've been traveling to umpty number of schools all over the country and few abroad. Within 4 years, starting from 7 students, now reaching close to 1,000. That is an amazing success, and I congratulate all of you. Because if there is no quality, no parents are going to come. Today we live in an era of quality everywhere. So if there is no quality, you are not going to be here. If you are here, it is because of the quality and sacrificial commitment of the teachers. Often, we fail to ignore that. An institution is known by its teachers, not by the buildings, not by the infrastructure. Infrastructure anybody can put. But today, if this school has reached this level and it's going to reach many more milestones, it is purely because of the teachers and with the strong support of the parents. Parents are the important stakeholders of any institution today, because parents decide success and failure of an institution. You know what's happening around the country, you know it better. So therefore, the parents, I really congratulate, and strong leadership. Madam Maria Benjamin, the principal, and the management who have got a visionary leadership and thinking about the institution down the line 15 to 25 years. If you and I can think about next 2 years, they think about next 20 years. I think that is what is the secret of this great institution. And trust me, this will be tomorrow. I'm sure when you get admitted, some of you may have a thought, a new school, how is it going to be? The way that it is going, okay, you will be really happy, and your children will be proud that they studied here. I can assure you that, because I'm confident of the visionary leadership and forward thinking and commitments of the management. So with that, I would like to share today a few of my thoughts on how we can be better parents. I have a small presentation, and I will speak little this time, and if you have questions, we can take it forward. That is what I thought. So I want to focus on three important things. As a parent, today, the toughest thing is to be a parent. I do not know how many of you agree. Last 2 years, during lockdown, you have experienced, right? It's very challenging. It's not so easy if you want to be a real and ideal parent. It is a very challenging task, but with all that, all of us are doing, and it is a sweet responsibility, a bitter chocolate, okay, necessary evil, right? All that we can say about it, okay? But how do we stay effective parents? Now, unlike the other process, for example, most of us are working in industries, in a manufacturing industry, let's say, if you produce a product, let's say a car, you produce, and then once the car is on road, you will know whether the car is effective or running well. The quality of your manufacturing, you come to know within few days or a few months or at least maximum by 1 year. But problem with the parenting is, it doesn't happen 1 day, 2 days, right? Sometimes it takes 1 generation to know our parenting skills. You may think that you are bringing up as your child as a son or a daughter, as a best son or a best daughter. Down the line, 20 years, 30 years, your daughter-in-law will come and say, what parenting you have given to your son? This fellow knows nothing. Overnight, she is going to squash that, right? Or your son-in-law. So it is going to be a challenging, but with all that, okay? And believe me, there is nothing called a perfect parenting, okay? Don't aim or aspire to be a perfect parent. Perfection we cannot achieve at any cost, anywhere. We can achieve success. So I am going to share few thoughts based on my little experience and based on my movements with counseling parents, and I would like to share few ideas. Maybe towards the end we will spend a few minutes on question and answer. I'll start with the one case, okay? You know that I am a family counselor. Normally I don't discuss the cases outside, but since you do not know the client, you do not know anything about it, I'm just sharing as a parent. Hello, yeah. Maybe I can come down also. 2020, in September or October, I got a call from one parent from one of the metropolitan cities. See, I am sharing this not to scare you, not to get you, frightened, but as a parent, we need to know what is happening outside. Right? This mother calls me, she has seen my number in Google, and then she introduced herself, and then she said, sir, I'm going to share something with you, and I need your assurance that you're not going to share the identity of me or my son or anybody. I promised, because that is our ethical responsibility. We never tell anybody who, what. And she went on to say, my son, I feel, is addicted to pornography. He's in class 10, right? Recently, she has come to know the child is into it, but as a mother, she was also not revealing things fully. She was saying that, but I could guess from her anxiety and the tension that she is really, really frustrated. And she said that, somehow I need to help. She is a vice president of an international, company, MNC. And she is crying. I am a failure as a mother. I have achieved my success in the corporate world, but as a mother, I am a failure. I do not know what to do. Is there a way out? Can you help my child? I agreed to speak to the child, and he is in class 10. And he was not willing, and parents were trying to force. I said, no, I do not want to, meet the child if he is forced. Then it delayed. I waited, and maybe after 3 weeks or, then he agreed, And then I casually asked him, and then, during the process. And this child, wealthy family, well-to-do family, highly qualified parents, successful parents, is got into it. It's almost addiction. He is not able to come out. I just asked, can you tell me when it all started? What he told me, shook my heart when he was in 3rd standard. Right? 8 years, he said. Last 7 years, this child maybe started as a fun and this and that. Today, he is into it. And then, okay, I'm just cutting the story short. Do not want to elaborate more on that. But right now, he's under, therapy with me. On a weekly basis, we meet online, and, it goes on. Another child, excessive into game addiction, not able to, stop the gaming. And parents were also part of it. Whenever they wanted to feed the child, they were shown a game or whatever it is. At one point of time, parents are not able to pull the mobile out from the child, and then, whenever mobile is taken, he starts shivering, this and that. Of course, we are working with them. Dear friends, why I am sharing these two is not to scare you, please believe me, but to make you understand how our parents' parentage is not enough to parents today's kids. Most of us, what I missed, I would like to give to my child. But little do we realize the child is not going to miss the same. A simple example. When we grew up, we had more children. Our parents could not give everything. You agree with me? Our parents could not give everything. But still we don't have complaints. Right? We always received with gratitude. But today, either we have one child or 2 children, but you know what you are facing it. Child is never satisfied. We cannot blame the child, cannot get angry on the child, okay? Because we are also part of it. Probably we thought we are smart enough. When we grew up, money was the only problem. Right? All the other love and affection, friendship, companionship, relatives, we all enjoyed. But today, believe me, for our children, except money, everything is going to be a problem. None of our children are going to die of hunger. You don't worry about it. None of our children will die of hunger. Instead, they will have problem with addictions, marital issues. Okay, temporariness, the concept of temporariness has come. Today, I run my day, I manage. Okay, during lockdown, we realized in 2020, right? If I am living today, okay, tomorrow I am not sure. That is how we there. But today, that temporariness has become a permanent for many children. As a result, what happens? It comes with their job, temporary job. Most of us in our lifetime will have 2 jobs or 3 jobs maximum, right? Most of us have 1, few will have 2 or 3. Believe our children will not have less than 5 jobs in their life. I didn't understand what to say, ask are you in the club business or what is it, and it's an idea, successful idea, Sir, she can be a good girlfriend, she cannot be a wife. But how did you realize she can be a good girlfriend? She says, Sir, I So therefore, whatever I am going to share for the next few minutes, whenever it is time to use for movement, because I have come prepared for a longer period, whenever it is successful parents, even if you don't listen anything, plus, okay, it's okay, go back with one word, listen. Okay, if you want to be a parent, only that. You don't have to listen, it's okay, but listen to your child. Okay, my entire message, central theme, I'm going to focus that, because when lockdown started, initially, many parents became over concerned about their children. I'm sure many of you, right? Sitting with them for online class, arranging everything, but as time went, nobody bothered about it. These fellows don't know what to do. So they themselves started practicing something, finding their friends. They created some WhatsApp group for their, with their friends and all that. Sooner or later, they lost interest. But today, neither they want to go to school. My son, studying 7th standard, 2.5 years, right? He was in 4th standard, 5th and 6th, we don't know how it went. 7th, okay, is going this year. But we thought they are missing the school. He's saying, Daddy, don't buy uniform shoes, wait. Let us wait for a government announcement. We do not know the next wave. I was like, 2.5 years, are you not saturated? They are not saturated. I'm sure maybe they're still waiting for a few more holidays. I don't understand. So this is the level of crowd with which, and you know how you are dealing with it, right? 24 hours you have to manage him like that. We don't know what he's going to do. Imagine, like him, 40 people are there in the class. What teacher will do? Right? It is going to be a tough thing, but I'm happy that we are all doing that. Congratulate you for being a parent, because it's the greatest blessings. And really, I think children are clapping for you. Okay? It's a great, as I said, it's a bitter chocolate, sweet responsibility. Okay? Necessary evil, and you enjoy. You enjoy that. But problem is, how do we do it properly? Otherwise, many parents, what do they do when the children are growing up? They never want the child to know the difficulties, what they go through. No, I don't want my child to know what problems I am going through. Let the troubles be with me. Okay, even in their family discussion related to finance, budget, child is never part of it. So as a result, when the child grows up, he or she never knows what problems you went through, what struggle you went through. Then you come and tell me, sir, this fellow doesn't understand how much I struggled for him. Problem is us. We have not told him. We have not told him. So therefore, small tips that I am going to give you, that is going to help you out. So this is what I have planned. So whenever it is, I do not know what time I should stop. Okay. So I am going to talk about 3 things: your personal life, professional life, social life as a parent, how that impacts child directly or indirectly. I am going to talk about 2 major concepts. One is about the golden triangle. Another one is Stephen Covey's emotional bank account. And of course, Jitendra's one book that I am going to introduce, 7 Secrets of Amazing Parents. Right? Okay. Now, as a parent, how many of you are working parents? How many of you are working? Okay. Great. How many, family, both parents have come? Okay. Great. Salute you. Because whenever any school is there, only mother is there. Okay, any school most of the time, and sometimes fathers feel the responsibility is over when the child is born, right? So I'm happy that most of course others may be having other work. I'm just saying, okay. So I'm happy that all of you, at least one of you have come. You will find the value in it. Okay, right? So when you are a working mother, working father, you know what I am talking. Okay, it's like a juggler in the circus. You see. Initially what happens, you enjoy throwing the ball first, then ball increases. Then at one point of time, you don't enjoy. Your only tension is to make sure no ball falls down. This is what exactly happens to us as parents. Initially, you are happy, right? Peaceful, married, one child. Then you have your responsibility. Then you go for a job. If you are with the in-laws, you will have to take care of them. then the type of community that you live, that also decides the, your neighborhood, everything. As a result, too many things. One side we have an economic pressure, one side we have a social pressure, one side we have to prove that you are the best parent. As a result, we are caught up with so many things. Okay, and it is reality. It is a reality. So you don't have to feel guilty. You don't have to feel guilty. Sometimes I have felt it as parents. Oh, I am always on work. What am I going to do? When I did my PhD on life skills and work-life balance, okay, the topic is on work-life balance. My daughter was so small, I was locking in a room. She was standing from outside and knocking, daddy, come out. And I am writing PhD on work-life balance. That is the paradox, right? I was not spending time with the child, and I have to write that how to spend time with the family when my daughter is standing outside. So you don't have to feel guilty. It is the economic pressure. Because of that, we also have the other commitments. As a result, sometimes the least preference is given to the children. But that should not be. That's what I want to tell you. Right? As a mother, how many of your life reflects, this picture reflects you? You will have to take care of that. If you are working parents, if you are staying at home, right? One mother came and told me, one couple, husband and wife came, and wife is homemaker. She has to get ready with the husband, his lunch, children, and finally she is so tired, and she was also taken up some part-time job. Finally when he comes, she has to smile in front of him, otherwise he gets angry. He is telling me in the counseling, sir, he is not receiving me. This lady is asking, sir, how to receive this fellow? Children have grown up, adolescent children are there. It is his house, let him come inside. No, he said, no, sir, because he read some foreign books, all that, right? He said, she is not receiving me. He is saying with so much emotion, opposite to that lady, lifeless. What is there to receive him? And finally I said, you print one certificate and keep it with you. Whenever he comes, you are hereby received. Please come inside the house. Okay, so what I'm saying, it's a double challenge for the mothers, right? Husbands, you both go for work, okay, we do work, but then women play a major role, and then, their, pain is more. That's what we need to recognize. We need to recognize. A father who doesn't value the effort of the mother is giving a wrong message to the daughters that you will suffer like this. And we are giving a message to the son, this is how you have to treat your wife tomorrow. That is why we say, whenever as a father, one tip that if you want to be an effective parent, think about it. Tomorrow, when my daughter gets married, will I want a same type of husband for her like me? You think about it. We get shocked. No. Right? Will you want? It's a disturbing question. I want you to ask. Tomorrow, when my daughter grows up, should she marry a person like me? Whatever dimension we can think about. So therefore, as a parent, number one, don't have to feel guilty that you have a lot of commitments. Number two, don't try to be a perfect parent. Make small steps, little steps. Small win is always better, and children are quick to recognize that your efforts. Now, over the last 2 years, generally what has happened among children, right? It is a challenge for the teachers also. Number one, the sleeping pattern has changed, right? Either they sleep more or sleep less. I do not know how many of you had a tough time on the first day of school this month to wake him up and bring him. Whole night you tell him, go to bed, you have to get up, right? And you know what happened, what we experienced, right? So it happens, it's a challenge. I was in a hurry, get my son and daughter ready, okay, put their ID card, finally, then I reached college putting my ID card. After reaching my college, when I am going in the lift, I am seeing my son's ID card I am wearing. I was just thinking, okay, I can manage it. What that fellow is doing, moving around like one big professor in the campus. I do not know. So I'm sure all of you have had some tension like that. So it is a challenge. Okay? So sleeping pattern has changed and many children have become conscious of their body image. You know, especially grown-up children, higher class children, either they eat less or they don't eat. You know, today we have something called, what do you call, zero size. You know, people want to look lean. You know, there's a wrong message associated, right? Look, lean is beautiful. I do not know who found out that. Okay, so people want to look lean. As a result, many children, girl children don't eat. Whenever we conduct a blood donation camp in our college, lot of girl children want to come, but then the first test itself anemic. Why? These people don't eat breakfast regularly. Okay, as a result, you know, they don't grow up, then it affects their health at later stages. Okay, so sleeping pattern has changed. They have got a low self-esteem psychologically. For example, in an offline class, when a teacher is asking question, a child is getting up and answering, everybody claps, child's self-esteem goes. The last 2 years during online class, children missed that. Earlier, when teacher was teaching, only student was there, right? Now today, during online class, when teacher is teaching, who is there? The whole family is there. Let us be honest. Teacher is correcting child's English, right? Mother is correcting teacher's English. No, some proactive parents are there. Twice you call the teacher. If the teacher is not picking the call goes to the principal. One teacher told me, sir, by the time I settle everything, it is night 11 o'clock, so tired. When I go to bed, that time one parent is calling. Okay, asking for clarification, which I have been giving for the last 1 week. So sometimes we also become over-parenting or over-conscious. Okay, we cannot blame ourselves, but we need to realize that this should not continue. So this is what has happened. And many children have separated from their hobbies, whether they were having a music or whatever it is, that has become like one stopgap. So with this background, only children are entering the school and teachers alone cannot develop. Please understand. We need to play an important role. Dear teachers, I will also tell you, many parents, okay, not everybody, many parents think just because I am paying few thousands of rupees to the school, my responsibility is over. They think that, oh, I'm not there. No, why I'm paying? Why? No. Parents are the first teachers and teachers are the second parents. Next week I am going to address them. I will tell them how they need to be a second parent. But I request you to be a perfect first teacher. Okay, because unless we do that, children are not going to benefit. Now, how many of you feel that your children are spending more time in social media? I mean, online or mobile, whatever it is. None of your children? What about other parents? Did not understand my question? Come on, I am also a parent. Today, biggest problem is mobile, right? Everybody. Problem is with us also. Earlier we only told, don't give mobile. Right? Children spoil the mobile. That's why we say, if your mobile is spoiled, blame the child. The child is spoiled, blame the mobile. They spoil each other. Right? But earlier we said, don't give mobile. During online class, we only said, no, its clarity is not there, buy a better mobile. As a result, what has happened? They are so much into the mobile, and today everybody. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Okay? Out of these questions, if for 2 your answer is yes, probably you may be into addiction, kindly consult the psychologist. Number one, morning, as soon as you get up, are you looking into your social media? You don't have to answer me. Okay, thank you, sir. You don't have to answer me. Okay, morning, as soon as you get up, first thing that you do is take your mobile, look at the social media. First thing. Second one, Before going to bed, the last thing that you do is scan your social media. Right? Third one, when there is no network, when there is a Wi-Fi, do you get irritated? For these 3 questions, out of 3, if your answer is 2, probably you will have to check. That's why today more people are addicted to Android than alcohol. So it's okay, man. Okay. Today we say, okay, thank you. So that is the same thing comes. One child was brought to me for social media addiction. This girl, second PU, studying, whole night is on mobile. Right? She goes to her room, puts a blanket and inside. Right? Parents found out, they brought, we had a discussion, okay. Finally we agreed on one rule, night 10 o'clock or 10:30, Wi-Fi will be off. Wi-Fi will be off. Everybody has to keep their mobile in the hall and go to bed. Everybody agreed except the father. Okay. He said, no, I may get one important call. Mother said, we know what that important call is. First you keep here. So, if we cannot be exemplary, children you cannot blame. Please understand, children do what they see, not what we say. Children will do what they see, not what we say. They look at us. Like one father was advising his son 1 hour on importance of being truthful. He was saying you should never tell a lie, always speak truth. Suddenly the landline phone rings. Son is going and picking up. Daddy, uncle is calling. Dad is telling, tell uncle I am not at home. 1 hour lesson, waste. Total waste, 1 hour lesson. So, what child will learn? Okay. Be very honest. After mobile, many of us have started telling truth, lie. You are at home and say, yes, I am already on the way. Right? So, that children see that. That is why I am saying children should see what we do, only then they change. Saying is not going to change. Right? Please understand, roughly about 40% of Indian population are children. You know that there is a family life cycle. You start as a child, then move as an adult, then parent, then you get the children married, then you reach something called empty nest, where you are all alone, children are... Now, since they are in the beginning of the life cycle, easy to change their behavior. Any behavior that cannot be changed before 12 or 18 years, very, very difficult to change their behavior later. For example, one concept of bedwetting. How many of your children are bedwetting? Okay, right. Generally, boys are more into bedwetting than girls. Girl children learn the toilet habits fast. Boys, by age of 4 to 5, at the most 6, it should stop. Right? If he is still continuing, we will have to check whether, there are a lot of psychosomatic sickness, we call it, stress, tension, okay, fear, all these amounts to it. So if that behavior continues, what to do? Right? Like one mother took the son to the doctor saying, doctor, my son is having a thumb sucking. Thumb sucking. Doctor said, it's okay, don't worry. After some time he will be alright. Then the mother replied, yes sir, that is what I also told, but his wife is not willing to wait. That means what? This fellow is having the habit till now. When is he going to change? So certain habits, if they do not change when they are children, it takes very, very difficult. Okay? Right. Now, why we need to be a better parents? Now, one is the cultural changes. Right? Awareness is more, and there is a less and less time that we are spending. There is a study which says if both parents are working, husband and wife, how much time do they spend, quality time? Any guesses? Any guess? Roughly? Quality time when both husband and wife are working, How long do they spend quality time in a day? Any guess? Pardon? Half an hour? 1 hour? Half an hour? 12 minutes. They are saying quality time, husband and wife, if both are working, I'm talking about quality time. Quality time is, when I say quality time, you are really with each other, right? Not the TV is running, you are into mobile, she is into something, no. Okay, so with that context, and how do we give attention to the children? And that is the reason today we are talking more about spending more time with the children. Now, this is called iceberg theory of understanding children. One small theory I will talk about. All of us know what is iceberg. Iceberg is ice mountain, right? The tip is only 20% is seen, 80% is not seen down. Many a time when children misbehave, you look at them, the behavior is only 20% what you see. The major thing is, don't try to change the behavior, look at the belief associated with that. Belief behind the behavior, please hear that. Every child has got a belief behind the behavior. Every behavior they have, there is a belief system in them, that is why they are doing it. So when you want to change your child's behavior, don't focus only on the behavior. Okay, don't focus only on the behavior. I will talk about it a little later, how appreciation helps people to change the behavior. Look at the belief associated with that. What is the value system? Why he is doing it? And when we talk to them, we will come to know it is not that the behavior that matters, something else. So if you are able to change the belief, I think we can change the behavior. Okay, so few suggestions. Number one, listen, listen, listen. If you want to be a good parent, kindly listen, whatever age it is. Children have lot of things to tell us. Lot of things to tell us. When they come back from the school, have a default 5-6 questions. What happened today, how it happened. And when they want to, and develop a culture of two-way communication in the family, my humble suggestion, unless people are allowed to speak, they should not be afraid of making mistakes. The moment somebody starts, no, that is not the way to say. The child will never open. And child will open somewhere else. Today that is the biggest problem. Okay? And free time is not a screen time. Please understand. Free time is not a screen time. As parents, when we feel that many a times in families I have seen, children are studying, mother is in the kitchen, children are so serious, daddy will be playing with his mobile. That's a wrong message. Right? That means you study, I am with my mobile. No. You also have to do something, read something, so that the child feels evening, let's say 6 to 8, everybody works something serious, something on intellectual development. So the child gets to the routine. Now when children are so small, easy to develop their behavior. Routine. Develop everything with the routine. Right? I always say at least eat one meal together. Eat at least one meal together. Right? One meal, that is enough. 2 meal, 3 meal means you are not going for a job. I don't encourage that. You go for a job, at least one meal should eat together and you should come together. Okay? Right. And watch over the signs. Sometimes these days we are witnessing post-COVID, some children either they are very silent or rebellious. Extremes we are seeing these days. So talk to the teachers if possible, how is the child faring in the class? Is he normal? Because many children who are very, very active, they have become very silent during online class. You know that. Children who were very silent, they became very active during online class. And they are the ones putting the teacher in the waiting room. Student knows more than the teacher is calling him, please put me inside when I am in the waiting room. We have heard of the cases. So therefore, that part you need to take care. Now, this is one theory I wanted to tell you. This is about Stephen Covey's book, okay, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. He talks about a concept called emotional bank account. It's a very interesting theory. You can apply in your own families. Now, emotional bank account means when children are born or any relationship, when I meet new people, you are opening an account in each person's heart. Let's say you have 2 children, right? You are opening two bank account in each child's heart, emotional bank account. Whenever you do something good, whenever you do something positive, you are depositing. Whenever you are not keeping up promises, look at this. Okay, whenever you don't understand, whenever you are unkind, and whenever you break promises, whenever you are not loyal to the absence, okay, whenever you don't keep up your promise, you are taking the money out. What happens at one time is, in some families, there is a huge deposit, okay, because parents keep doing everything for the children. Relationship. Yes, you heard it right. 85% of the child's disciplinary issue or marital commitment has got a strong connection with the child. So I request you to think about it. If there is anything, I think we need to sort it out. Otherwise, we are not going to be a good parents, right? And this is what happens. First, you understand what is withdrawal for him, what is deposit for him. Sometime when the boys grow up, right? Now we always tell in my session, always power of touch, hug the children as often as possible. But if you have not done that so far, suddenly today after the session, today you go and hug your son, he is going to get angry. Amma, what happened to daddy? Okay, you understand, no? So that you need to find out. Develop a culture. Sometimes it takes time, okay? And understand whether what they think of it. For example, not keeping up promises. Okay, this boy is asking for mobile phone. Okay, he is getting, daddy, I want a new mobile. Either you can say, I am not buying, or you wait. What do we say? You get 90%, I will buy. He is getting only 40% now. How you will get 90? So he will say, you tell me you are not buying. It's not going to happen 40 years, it's not going to happen overnight to 90. Okay, so that is why we say open no is better than false yes in any relationship. In any relationship, open no is better than false yes. It also applies to relationship with our own children. Children are quick to smart and they are quick to guess. It's better to tell them openly. Okay, keep the promises. Okay, and 3 R's of apology. This you can use even in your own relationship, husband and wife or any relationship. Whenever you want to apologize, these 3, because this is today, people don't want to apologize. First thing is regret. Say sorry. And it has to end
only 5%. And that person fulfills only 2.5. According to you, 50% will not get it, right? You say, what? I expected only 5. That also you are not able to get it. Means, according to you, the person should not. So any relationship needs to be featured, especially with the grown-up children. Trust is the greatest gift you can give to your children. Take my word seriously. Trust your child, not your neighbor. Trust your child, not your uncles and aunties who came from the first year birthday who will come only for his marriage. Okay, next we are going to come only for his wedding. So in between, do not be over because children are ours. Many a times parents are so much carried away by the neighbor's comments or the other's comments that children do not get what they need. This is a very interesting theory since I find that most of your family any relationship, especially the marital relationship, right? This starts like this. But once the relationship is not going well, it has got a difference of opinion, then slowly, what do you call, circumscribing, then stagnating, avoiding, and terminating. You know stagnation, when I say, what comes to your mind? Stagnation? Stinking, right? Water stagnates, what happens? Stinks. Then people feel it is better that we get separated. They reach that. Now, problem with this theory, it's a very powerful theory, is men are usually faster. That's the problem here. Men are usually faster, right? And they are quick to come down faster. Whereas women take time to go slowly. By the time this lady is initiating, experimenting, our boy would have reached bonding. That is where many relationships, many marriages are into problem because people do not understand this basic of the relationship. I just thought since more couples are here, I will just talk about it. This is what I said, emotional tank. Okay, when you fill it with the positive experience, when you fill it with the love and affection, when you fill it with affection, assurance, okay, the child will live a happy life. When the child's emotional tank is not filled with a positive experience, the child tries its own method of filling. Either it can be mobile phone addiction or I do not know, friendships. If they are positive, it's okay. 90% it is a negative because parents have not filled it with the positive one. This is another book. I thought Gary Chapman's book on 5 love languages, right? When you speak to me in Chinese, I won't understand. Or when you go to China or any other country, Japanese, you don't understand because you don't know their language. Very simple. You can't be blamed. Same way, any relationship, there are 5 dimensions are there. It's a beautiful book. Okay, it's Amazon. It's available around 200 rupees. I want every husband and wife to read it because it will strengthen your marital commitment. Okay. Now each person has got a different way. Some understand words. Some understand touch. Some understand gift. Right? Some understand quality time. Some understand the support. So you need to find out what your child's language is. When a child is looking for a quality time, don't give gift. Child is not going to accept. I know one doctor couple came to me. Whenever both parents are on a travel, whenever they come, they buy a lot of gifts, new dress. The child, the moment he sees the new gifts, and he hates. Why? Because he knows parents are going to be away for some time. Child wants a time. So you need to find out what is your child's language. And this is another book I am introducing. Okay, this is 7 Skills of Amazing Parents. Okay, it is again available, right? Okay, 7. There's a 7 secrets are there. Very simple. First one, listen, listen, listen. That's what I said. Even if you don't listen anything, go with one message to listen to your child. That's the first one. Second one, observe. Most of the times we catch children only when they do wrong. That's wrong. Catch them when they do right and appreciate. And whenever you reject the negative behavior, don't punish, don't give attention, automatically they will stop doing it. And whenever you want to correct the child, don't say negative word, don't do. Instead of that, say what the child should do. Very simple, but it has got a powerful effect on the child hearing practices. Storytelling, manifest means you will have to exhibit. Anything that you cannot do, please don't tell the child. Whether it is sitting for a meal or using less time mobile or I do not know, any bad habits, whatever you have. So please, you take care of it. Storytelling, create stories. Now today we are talking about create stories with a positive message. Right? That has got a greater impact. Self-sufficiency, teach children to manage their life. Teach children to manage their life. And compassion, if you teach compassion to the children, they will be compassionate tomorrow to their life partners, to the neighbors. So please give one message to your children: your life is not for you, your life is for others. Because today many children are, I am telling you, becoming more selfish. What I can get, what I can get. And parents are also promoting that. That is wrong. Don't promote children with the selfishness. Tomorrow their life will be very, very, very tough for them. And appreciate whenever they do good. And this I will skip. And whenever you have a problem, please deal with it. Do not bring it on to the child. Any problem that you have, your office tension, please do not bring it. You deal with it. Don't, push it on the child. Right? And set a good example. Change the routine. And the gadget addiction. If the father or mother is addicted, definitely children will get addicted. If you want your child to change addiction, you need to change it first. Right? Have a realistic expectation. Don't over expect. Children are not going to. Please come out of the myth good mark means good life. No. I can tell you hundreds of stories of people who have goofed up, those who are toppers in schools and colleges. No. Teach only two things. Faith in God, discipline in life. These two enough. Whichever religion you are, let them trust in God. Second, let them have a disciplined life. These two enough. All the other things will fall in place. But unfortunately, these two things are only missing for most of the parents. Okay? And don't reward, don't give bribe. For example, emotional blackmail. If you do this, I will do that. Please don't do that. After the child does something positive, please appreciate. Okay? Eat at least one meal together. That is going to really change. This is what I wanted to say, dear parents. This is called the golden triangle. Now, there are three people. Student is there, teacher is there, parent is there. Now, if you do not help the teacher, they will not be able to help your child better. As a children, if you do not cooperate with the parents, they will not be able to help you out. As a teachers, if they don't get your support, they cannot do anything. So it is a golden triangle. Ultimately, child should be helped. So both parents and teachers should be I know many families, children are happy till father comes back from office. Then afterwards they don't know what is daddy's emotion. The daddy is smiling, they smile. The daddy is not smiling, leave it. Another EMI not cleared. Let us keep quiet. Okay, so please be predictable. Let them know who you are, what emotions you show it off. Don't be over stubborn. Sometimes let it go. Sometimes as parents we are over, holding on. That doesn't help them. Right? Don't compare. Last time also I told you, over comparison. Those days we struggled. Today why he has to struggle? Place in here. Those days my grandfather was, he was sitting under the street light and studying. What was he doing during the day? That also you should communicate. So sometimes unreasonable. Don't compare your life. It is not today's children, they don't want to hear stories. Especially about our own past life. Yes. Right? So you have to come out of this myth. Right? More mark means more intelligence. Success in exam means success in life. Failure in exam means failure in life. End of it. No. As parents, we have to help children to develop a strong personal confidence. So what I will do, I will stop here. Okay, though I have a lot of slides, maybe I can share it with you if some of the parents want. Now, if there are any questions, we will take it. Is it okay, ma'am? Yeah, because I think. Do they have a mic or how do they can come here or I don't know. How old is she, sir? We can discuss. We'll tell you. So first we need to identify the causes. What led the child to this? Okay. Yes, very good. Good, sir. Thank you. Any other? Yes, sir, please. Would you like to come front, sir? Sir, yeah. Or this mic can be. No, if we can keep it, parents can come comfortably, otherwise they're walking all the way. Yes, sir, please, would you like to use the mic or? Okay, so that others also will know, no, sir. Yeah. Please feel free, dear parents, whatever you feel, we are here to just help you out as long as it makes you a better parent, nothing else. Don't have to feel any stigmatized. Yes, sir.
Good evening, Dr. Jonas. Just have a simple question, sir.
Yeah.
As we understand, we have gone through a pandemic and we have only lost 2 precious academic years of our children. So, how much impact psychologically is going to happen as this year is going to impact a very important academic year for our children? Last 2 years, they have been stuck with mobiles and as you have clearly explained to us. So, how is it going to help in this academic year for the kids so that they can cope up and again come back what they have lost in the last 3 years?
Very simple. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Good, sir. Thank you. It's a very good question. Italy was the first country to go for lockdown. Okay, when pandemic started in 2019 end, Italy was the first country to go for a lockdown. Okay, today they are seeing the symptoms of that. Definitely, sir. Definitely. See, children may not be affected by COVID, but they are impacted by COVID. Lot of difference. We may feel that, oh, my child did not get, but because of the lockdown, because of the online, because this is something new to our culture, sir. Earlier, attending an online program was a luxury. Who is attending online seminars, webinars? But it has become a necessity for which we were not prepared actually. Culturally, we were not prepared. So, children have gone through that. Symptoms slowly you will see. That is why they say, if we are not taking care of the mental health of the children, next pandemic will be a mental health issue. Good that you asked that question, sir. So because in Italy today they are experiencing that. Children have become now what we call the emotional numbness. You understand? Not numb, emotionally numb. Nothing disturbs them. Either extremes, like bipolar. Either they are too active, too aggressive, too overactive, or just over silent. Both are dangerous. Both are dangerous. And today we started, you would have realized many started children wearing glasses. Many have started because that's a physical symptoms. Psychological symptoms, I am giving 1 or 2 symptoms like that. So we need to take care. I'm not scaring you. We need to be better prepared and simple steps. For example, there is something called 999. Every day we always suggest spend 9 minutes with your child. 9 minutes is enough. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah. Morning, 3 minutes as soon as the child gets up, hug the child, kiss the child. Let the child experience your touch. Talk to the child. Okay? Second 3 minutes, whenever you come back from the office or when the child comes back from the school. Very important. Okay? This is very important, especially when you come back from the office and as soon as you enter home, your blood is boiling. Why? Things are not in proper place. Right? Shoe is lying down here, socks is there, books is there, TV is on, this fellow is with the mobile, lying down and eating. Just control for 3 minutes. Afterwards you do whatever you want. Right? Because first 3 minutes are very crucial when you see the child. And the third 3 minutes before the child goes to bed. Just if you can take care of this 9 minutes, I think we will be able to do justice to our role as a parents. Okay, because and plus touch has got a very, very, very powerful. Even that particular case, what I said, that is what I have suggested. Now the mother, recently she called, yes sir, now he is alright. He likes to come and lie down on my lap. Child is with so much guilt. Now we are in the process of removing. No, guilt doesn't help anybody, please. Don't create guilt in children. It is not going to help anybody. Guilt has never been, helpful for anybody. Maybe a little bit. Too much of guilt means you are giving a different message that you are not accepting you are a human being, even in your own personal life. What is the meaning of guilt? Me, how can I make a mistake? Why? We are human beings. We are not infallible. So that guilt has got a negative role to play in our life. Good that you asked that question. Maybe one more question, ma'am? Anybody else? Anyway, I think number is more, I think, plus mic also will be a problem. Anyway, I leave my number. Okay, I will end with this message. Don't prepare the road for the child, but prepare the child for any road. Right? We are so busy preparing the road for the child. My humble request to you, based on my little experience, you prepare the child for the road, child will be happy. Okay, so with that I finish. This is my number, right? So, in case if you could not ask me today, and then please feel free to get back. I think some of your parents are already in touch. I think ma'am has referred. If anything is there, you please feel free. Whatever is from our side, we can help you to be a better parent. We are willing to do it. Because when children are good, it is not just only for us. It is also useful for the society. Now this RTE, you know that, right to education, what has happened? Up to 8th standard they are passing the children. Now when they come to 9th standard, most of the schools filter the children. Because 10th they don't want a bad result. You understand what I'm saying, right? So 9th standard they filter and they become dropouts. Now there was a study recently. Who are the people who are mostly into antisocial work elements? These children who dropped out in 9th standard. Either we should have passed them in 10th and then give them a certificate and send them out. At least they would have found some employment. Or filtered at the lower level. That is the age, adolescence, most of the crimes are being done by these people. What to do now? And it is, not good for the society also. No? So as a parents, when you bring up your child well, it is not just for me and my family, right? It is also for a society. Please remember, we are also expected to create a good citizens for any nation, whichever nation it is. Because they have to be a contributors to the society. Only then they will be happy, they will make others' life more happy. Okay, so I think there are no questions. I wind up here. Once again, I thank ma'am and the organizers for having given me. Anyway, I will be here after some time. In case some of you would like to meet me, you can spend some time. Okay, thank you so much and wish you all the best. Happy parenting. Yes. Yes, very good. Thank you. That's a good question. Sirs, I think many of you, how many of you are with a single child? At least till now. Okay, right. So sir asked the right question about the single child. Should we give so much or should we don't give anything? You will have to balance. Just because he or she is a single child, don't over pamper. Don't over pamper. At the same time, because he is a single child, you want him to be normal, don't put him into what we went through. Don't do that. Right? So that is going to be a dangerous. During lockdown, we found children with more, families with more children, they could successfully pass on. You would have noticed. Wherever the single child was there, what happens? Both husband and wife, parents are working from home, both are in each room with 2 laptops, child is alone. No friends, he cannot go out. So you will have to balance. Because he is a single child, please do not over pamper. Don't get emotionally blackmailed, because some children will do it. Okay? If you don't do this, I can tell them very clearly. There is a method called broken record method. Broken record method means keep repeating the same message again and again. Okay? Good? I like you, but go and clean your room. Okay, noted. You please clean your room. They say a good parent has to be like a Google voice. Right? When you put a Google map, what does it say? It keeps guiding, keeps guiding, keeps guiding. Take right, take right. Suppose you take one step forward, even if it is a 1 kilometer, Google guides you to come back after 1 kilometer. Google doesn't get angry. Stupid fellow, just now I told you, what you went to front, please come back. Google doesn't say that. Google doesn't say that. They say an ideal parent has to be like a Google voice. Don't lose your temper. Keep politely, gently, keep saying. It's like a broken record method. When we do that, I think it's not a very difficult thing, but simple efforts and without sacrifice, no parenting will happen. Please understand, my dear friends. Quality is equal to sacrifice. If you want to be a perfect parent, we will have to sacrifice. When I don't want to do any sacrifice, I want my child to come up, it is a little abnormal situation. It's not going to happen. Thank you. Anyway, after the session, we will meet. I'll be here.
இல்லை அது என்னன்னா லைவ் ஸ்ட்ரீம் போட்டுருக்கு இல்லையா அது ஷேக் ஆகுது யூடியூப்ல ஷேக் ஆகுது அதுக்கு தான் போடுது இது கவர் பண்ணாமல் நல்லா ஒரு இது பண்ணிட்டு அப்படி இதை பாருங்கள் இப்படி பண்ணியிருக்க இப்போ அது என்ன ஆகுது அங்கே ஸ்லோவாக வருது லைவில் என்ன சார் பண்ணுறது இவ்வளோ பேர் இது கவர் பண்ண நல்லா சொன்னேன் ஸ்டார்டிங்கில் ரோடு எடுத்துக்கிறீங்களா ஒரு ஷார்ட் எடுத்துக்கிறேன் இந்த ரோடு மட்டும் வந்து 2 crore ஸ்டார்டிங்லேயே எடுத்துக்கிறேன் ஓகே ஒரு ஷார்ட் எடுத்து சொல்லட்டா ஏன்னா பேசும்போது செக் பண்ணால் ஓகே சிங் இது இப்போ எடுக்க முடியல இப்போ அந்த அக்கா இப்போ வராங்க இல்லையா இருந்ததுன்னா அப்படியே ஒரு ஷார்ட் எடுத்துக்கிறேன் இருக்குது ஏன்னா ஃபுல்லாக க்ரௌட் இருக்குது இப்போ இதெல்லாம் அப்படியே கவர் பண்ணுறேன் எல்லாம் எடுத்துருக்கிறேன் இப்போ லைட்டிங் போனோம்னா அப்படி போகணும் லைட்டிங் இல்லை லைட்டிங் ஒன்றே தான் இருக்குது அதனால் லைட்டிங் பத்துறது இல்லை ஓகே ப்ராப்ளம் இப்போ என்ன சாங் போட்டாங்க இப்போ வந்து ஒரு சாங் இருக்கு இல்லை போட்டுங்க
I am sure and confident every parent seated here has benefited a great deal through this powerful message.
I am also confident that many of our parents will change their attitude in parenting their children.
May we have the loudest round of applause for this great, simple and honorable personality.
May we now have another round of a thunderous clap. Simplicity has always been Sir's inner strength. Thank you, sir.
Let's welcome our nightingales on stage. Thank you, teachers. Now let's move on to the prize distribution.
Competition and success are two faces of the same coin. Well, we have many students who have put in hard work and hours of study. And now, may I call upon the toppers to be facilitated. May I have the pleasure of our chief guest to give away the prizes. I have the pleasure of a chief guest to give the prizes. Toppers for the academic year 21-22. Come on, parents, let's give a big round of applause for our tiny tots. Nursery, Maurya V. Gowda. LKG, Lavina Naidu. UKG, Faria Saida. Put your hands together, parents. Okay, a big round of applause, parents. First standard, Mohammad Rail. First B, Mohammad Saqib. Put your hands together. Let's encourage our tiny tots. Second standard, Amshik Biju. Second B, Angelina Jinto.
No, you take them this side only.
Let's hear it for our tiny tots parents. Third standard, Pradyun. Fourth, Kirtika. Okay. Fifth, Elona Mariam Abhilash. A big round of applause, parents. Let's hear it for them. Sixth standard, Bhuvan D. Seventh, Kirtana M. Syed Laik Ahmad. Let's all encourage our students' parents. I would like to call upon Niresh sir to continue it.
Thank you, Pralu ma'am. Focus and commitment. Stand on a common platform. A focused person will always be committed to what he or she believes in. Good evening. I'm Mr. Niresh. It's my pleasure to read out the names of the students who topped the list for attendance for the year 2021-2022. May I ask you to kindly hold back your clap until I finish the list of the toppers. Thank you. We start from LKG. Manvita from LKG, please come up on stage, please. Manvita, LKG. Aiza Banu, from UKG. Niharika from UKG. Akulagiri Mahendra Reddy from First Standard A section. C.K. Charvita from First Standard B section. Tamim Islam from Second Standard A section. Kanaka Venkat Rishit from Second Standard B section. Sana Mariam from Second Standard B section. Vilok Sagar from Third Standard. Denil Harry from Third Standard. Jubal Thomas from Fourth Standard. Joel John Biju from Fifth Standard. Shanika V. Celestin from Fifth Standard. Anusha Biju from Sixth Standard. Angelina Sebastian from 7th Standard. Jeevan Leo from 8th Standard. Sanjana F from 8th Standard. And Ulekana R from 8th Standard. Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause to all the toppers. Thank you. Thank you. An announcement. May I call upon Charvita's parent, to come up on stage and receive the medal, please. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
I hope, parents, this evening has been an evening filled with pleasant memories.
A thank you note expresses gratitude. May we now call upon Mr. Afaq and Ms. Simra to propose the vote of thanks.
Oh my soul. Good evening once again to the sea of audience. Bless the Lord, O my soul. Good evening once again to the sea of audience. Every program is incomplete without a thank you note or a word of gratitude.
May I first and foremost thank the chief guest of our day, Dr. Jonas Richard sir, who always obliges us no matter of his tight schedule. The secret of his successful career is pleasant and simple attitude.
A person who has richly contributed to the field of counseling at every level, be it children, adolescents, youth, young people, and even the elderly. We are extremely grateful to him, learned person who has always a fresh tone to play for us.
On behalf of the management, principal, staff, parents, and students, a heartfelt gratitude to you, sir.
Don't stop. We are highly indebted to the management for their continuous and endless support, making every program special.
Our teachers not only motivate, but stand as a pillars of support, comfort, and guidance. May we thank our teachers.
The admin staff has always catered to our needs very pleasantly and very appealingly. We thank them indeed. Our support staff who are always helpful, concerned about our well-being. It is the time to thank our aunties and uncles.
Parents, a big thank you to you for providing us education at this esteemed institution. Thank you.
Above all, we thank the Almighty for His abundant guidance, protection, and at every step has been our support.
A final word of thank you, one and all present here.
May you have a pleasant evening ahead.
We request kindly everyone to rise to your feet as the choir sings the national anthem. Would you like to stand?
Keep it here.
It is off, no?
Yeah. No, it's not off.
It is off. Mine is off, no?
Yeah. No. You can remove this.
Mom didn't tell him. Sir, we kindly request all the parents to collect the snacks before leaving.